Mankind knew that they could not change the patch notes, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed Kiske, Arcadia, or Purgatory. So why are you dressed as me? Because I want Dizzy to myself. Bunga Unga versus Lightning Boy. Duel 1. Fucking go. What am I doing in this match again? Alright, if I remember right, this Soul was actually a pretty good player. I say that like I haven't edited this video multiple times. Anyway, this Soul actually was pretty good, even though back then the best Soul players would take your health off with 4 moves. But you know what? This guy was good because he was using Roman cancels. And I wasn't. Oh, seriously, look at this. He looks like he could frickin' take it to Woshige at Evo. But then again, to beat Woshige at Evo, you just have to have him use his super and then wait till he thinks he's won. Okay, now that I'm done being an idiot, let's try to commentate over this match, yeah? Right. You know, one thing I have learned about looking over this is that, really, I'm not that great at this game. As you are undoubtedly seeing right now, this Soul, who is dressed as Kai, Soul Bad Kai as I like to call him, is completely taking me to the cleaners this round. While I have forgotten that you could anti-air bandit brainers. For some reason, I think I could punish a jump in with a Sacred Edge. Also, it was very slick. Just the Roman cancel at the round end. Just the... I don't know why he did that. That's hilarious to me. Oh, man. Yeah, I was taken aback by just how good the Soul was, because previously most of the Souls were just so gorilla-ish. I mean, this guy he's rushing me down like crazy, but he's doing it with a purpose, right? Just, I'm gonna run in a bitch up. See, look, he took advantage of me doing something stupid, such as a full screen, fully charged stun edge, and he hit me with Bandit Bringer, which I'm still not punishing with an anti-air of any sort. I could have really done that there. That would have been nice. Alright, so you saw that little skizzle cut I did? Well, this video was pretty clippy, so I decided to... I still had the replays for this match, so what I did was went back, saved the replay, and just spliced them into the video. That way you wouldn't lose the match, because I'm tired of seeing that. So, I got mollywopped that time, but I still won. Yeah, I'm pretty much convinced that I got mollywopped that last one, so I'm trying to do better in the rest of these series. That's not really working, it looks like. Look at this guy, he's taking me to the wall, and he's taking most of my health away. It's like getting grabbed by King. Nice little counter that I got. Oh, that was a nice Roman cancel. Oh. That was kind of a dumb burst. I wasted that. Actually, just no kinda. That was a dumb burst. Alright. Yeah, Bandit Bringer. This guy uses Bandit Bringer as much as I use Fuja Arc. Also, I noticed that he's doing the little shuffles there. I don't know what that's about. Oh man, look at that! This Soul player just took me to the cleaners.
I told you, no holding back.
Gee, yeah, that was not holding back.
Mankind knew that they...
Oh man, can I bring that back? Spoiler alert. Not this time. I do try though. Try to kind of keep my distance. Try to play smart. Well, I don't know what smart Guilty Gear is, but I'm trying to think about smart in 2D fighting game terms, which is, don't be stupid. Trying to keep him away from projectiles. It's working for the most part. He burst me right there. Smarter player would have turned that into something better. But thankfully, Kai has range. And I think that's a good way to play Kai, is to try to take advantage of his range. Because his two potes, especially standing heavy slash, as well as crouching slash, you know, 2S, or, you know, 2S or 5HS. Those are typically good potes for Kai, I think. They have very good range. And they go into Stun Dipper, which is also better. Wake up, Vapor Thrust. There's the Ken player in me. Soul apparently has range too. And that was a very bad decision on my part. I got heavy mobbed the frickin' heck out of there like a guy that said something bad on Twitter. Oh boy. That's what you get when you try to do full screen heavy projectiles. Once again, at the wall. Oh, I Stun Dippered underneath that Volcanic Viper. That was not great. And I am being taken coast to coast. And that is a game. That is indeed a game.
I told you, no holding
This
back.
is easily one of the best sets I had. Not sets, but series in general with the in this game. Now at this point, both of us are just kind of just slugging each other like a good old-fashioned pro wrestling match. Oh. Potes, footsies, distance, and getting anti-aired out of the sky. This is simultaneously really dirty fighting gameplay and really brilliant fighting gameplay, I think. That's the brilliant part right there. I need to stop using the projectiles like that. And I need to start anti-airing Bandit Brainer. That would be nice. Geez, Soul says Bandit so much, I'm starting to think he's calling for my dog. Stab in the face. That Vapor Thrust barely got him. Just barely got him. Oh. Seriously, look at these combos. I'm stealing these combos for when I play Soul. I mean, there's probably better, more damaging stuff, but, you know. At this point, I'm starting to smarten up. You know, starting to. And that's why I say starting to smart up, because normally you don't do that, but that time it worked. You know, you don't just raw super everything. I guess I thought that he was going to do something at that moment. Wake up Vapor Thrust, wake up Volcanic Viper, oh my goodness. We got two Chem players here. Oh, the trade. And it's an even match, everybody, even match. Who's going to get the first strike? Look at this. Oh, it's a burst. Oh, I guess it's technically him. He gets the first strike in a while. It's hard for me to commentate just because I actually really like these games. Oh, I survived that. Now, a better player would have probably comboed him to death in the super, considering I have completely full tension gauge. But, you know, Fuji Arc looks cool too. And yeah, just get the Vapor. That cuts fine. You don't need to see the victory screen all the time. Why am I not cutting the... Well, it's too late now. I'm recording the commentary track. God, look at that range. I never see a lot of people talk about Kai's range. It's always all the joke, ride the lightning, can take you to the other wall. Or the Kai players are hive mind, I guess. I don't know. Oh. That's one of those few times where somehow Bandit Brainer didn't beat the heavy projectile.
You give me no choice.
Bonk. Why'd I Future Arc him? That was mean. Yeah, at this point now it just seems to be a game of space and who can just get the best openings. Speaking of openings, I used the wrong Vapor Thrust there. And he got a pretty clean opening. I think I'm doing pretty good for a guy that's not using Roman cancels. I've been practicing that a lot recently, you know, whenever I get a chance to play the game. Just think, if I was already decent at this game without Roman cancels, just imagine. Just look at me mob this guy with my feet.
Challenge me again whenever you like.
Future Arc is like my flippy lob gameplay. See, look, I'm doing so many Future Arts, and he's doing so many Bandit Revolvers. Moves that have the word Bandit in them, he is using them. Does it have Bandit in it? He's gonna use it. Is there a move named Bandit Tyrant Ray? No, but I imagine he'd use it if it was called that. With the Wake Up Volcanic Viper, so I got him with the little, as my friends call it, a sack tap. That's the closest thing to an anti-air done all game. I'm still doing Future Arts over a guy. Really? How do you do that? That was cool. Looked like he was going for a Bandit Brainer, and then he just bat-stepped from the air. Oh man, look at those combos. I think that time I actually read him doing a jump. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, but... Now how did that happen? It's like he caught the standing heavy slash, or 5HS. It's like he caught that right at the end of the move's hitbox. That was unfortunate. I don't think he deserved that. Oh boy. Look at me doing good. I've beaten him 4 times now. Now this should be the last set here. Vortex, and I tried to grab him to get punched in the face. If only I could do that to everybody. Frickin' shoving his knees in my face like he's Shinsuke Nakamura. Future Arc wins again. Good grief. That's me embracing the monkey right there. Oh, that was a nice kill. So was that. You know, to talk crap about myself. Now, I don't know why I did that. I think I tried to do Vapor Thrust, but I got Heavy Projectile instead. I don't know why my best anti-air seemed to be, you know, jumping in the counter or the air attack, but hey. It worked this time. That was a very bad move, my friend. That ended about as anticlimactically as it could get.
Looks like I win this time.
See you in the new updates, everybody.